What is up? You know it's your boy Ace of Cross Culture. We back at it again. Another episode of ATAS across time and space.
Woo!
We out here.
Yes,
All right, I'm gonna let my co-host introduce himself. You know, as always, as is the tradition. Gonna throw it over to him.
Hey, y'all know it's your boy Tipsy Japan back with another episode of ATAS across time and space, as he said.
You get it twice, man. So nice to get it twice.
Yo, if I could only show these people the goosebumps, maybe you can see the goosebumps.
Yeah.
It's real.
What episode are we on right now? What episode are we
on? 96. Izzy, can you see me? All right, that's for folks down in Atlanta. Y'all know what that means, man. Down in Atlanta, are you listening? 96. You remember Izzy? That was
Atlanta.
You know what Izzy is?
Izzy? No.
Yeah. Okay. Because you was young at that time. I was young too. But it was the first time I noticed that the Olympics had a mascot. And
yeah. You're right. Izzy,
right.
Little blue dude.
A little blue dude with big eyes, right? Kind of look like Garfield size eyes. Yeah.
Wow.
Like up to that point, it was like the Olympics is a thing. It exists somewhere, but when it came to the U.S., Atlanta, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing.
I got family in Atlanta.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah. So yeah, right. Big ups to the family down there that are listening.
Oh,
I know OT is doing OT listening.
OT.
Yeah.
Always getting love when you go OT.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, you already know what it is. Make sure you comment live. But if you want to be entered into the giveaway that's happening in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 episodes from now. 5 episodes from now. Yeah, because it's going to be episode number 101. That's when we're going to do the live giveaway. So if you want to be a part of that, drop it in the comment section below. We appreciate the live comments. Appreciate that a lot. But drop it in the live comments below. Or not the live comments, but the comment section below.
You've been, this is a PSA, all right? Look, we're trying to let you know. Somebody gonna get it. All right? Somebody's gonna get it. Delicious. But yeah, we are going to be there in 5 minutes, like 5 blinks, 5 episodes. It's going to be that fast, like bang. All right.
Yeah.
Space goes coast to coast. You remember Space Ghost?
Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Yeah.
It's a little bit
Cartoon Network. What's it called? Like a talk show.
Yeah, it was a talk show with like cartoon characters, this Hanna-Barbera guys, the Zorak.
Oh gosh.
Right, Zorak. Dude blinking extra loud, right? You had Space Ghost. There was something else on the show too that looked like a Wookiee. I can't think of it.
Brack, if I'm not mistaken. Brack.
Yeah, man.
And then Zorak was always getting hit with a beam from Space Ghost.
Yeah,
blown up so many times.
Yeah, right. But he kept coming back.
Bad for him, boy.
He kept coming back. He was
a cartoon.
Well, it's not just a cartoon, but he was resilient, I think. You know.
Oh, okay. I see a little segue in there.
Hey, I'm ready to get that soup, man.
All right.
What's in the pack?
So,
open that up. What we got?
This is the book we're talking about, Ikigai, the Japanese secret to a long and happy life. This is chapter 9, which actually happens to be the last chapter of the book. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to leave that up to TPC if he wants to do the what is it called?
The epilogue.
Not the outro, the epilogue. There we go.
And the
he wants to do the epilogue. We can do the epilogue. We can talk about how the book has changed us and all that jazz and all the warm feelings that we had.
Well, I think Yeah, we would really be disservicing the audience. So, audience, let us know if you're on this Ikigai journey and you want to get, a solid review in there, a solid takeaway. Then, we can do that over on TPC Japan. Just let me know. If I get one comment,
that's all it takes.
Then we're going in deep about that.
All right.
If not, I'm gonna have to take you on a journey. I'll tell you about my own journey. It'll be story time, all right? But I want to know about you. What happened?
You missed a bunch of stuff, so
what's chapter?
I'm just saying, we got topics upon topics that we can talk about.
Pun topics. So, still I rise.
Still I rise. Yes. Quote by the late great Maya Angelou. Mm-hmm. Yes, still I rise. So for what may be the last time, the Ikigai is the thing that you are good at, the thing that you love, the thing that the world needs, and what you can get paid for. Because we may be wanting to be off this mortal coil, but while we're here, gotta earn money. That's just what it is.
The more money you earn doing that thing, the more you can spend
money,
time
more
on it,
problems,
or do other things that bring you pleasure. But if you really like doing that thing, you can spend all your time on it. The more money is coming in. If it ain't making no money, well, unfortunately, you're gonna have to do some other things that you don't really like as much.
Well,
maybe. Yeah.
So as you said before, resilience. Resilience. All right.
It sounded like Brazilians to me when I heard it.
Brazilians.
Listening on Everend, I was like, he said resilient people. I was like, Brazilian people. That's pretty
Brazilian people.
That's how it sounded. I had to listen to people. What is
resilient? So, resilience is building up. I guess the easiest way is to say building up an immunity to certain things, whether it be damage or the like.
So you take hits and it doesn't take you out, kind of thing. Sometimes our audio feed takes some hits, but it doesn't take us out. That's showing resilience.
Yeah. We out here. We got that grit, the determination to keep going. Did we lose the background music?
No, I
don't bumping anymore.
I hear it. Oh. It's pumping in my ears.
Okay, all right. So, the thing about resilience is, I think it's best illustrated by 3 different types of plants, right? So you got the trees that grow in North America. You have the trees that grow in the UK. And then you have bamboo.
Bamboo. Okay.
Yeah. So which do you think is most resilient?
Hold on. The trees that grow here, I got bamboo, that's clear. The trees that grow in the UK is the least clear. And the first one, you said, slipped right off the radar. That sounds like
North America.
North American trees?
Yeah, North American trees.
Just
like trees in CT. Okay. Deciduous trees in North America, deciduous trees in the UK, and bamboo.
The bamboo over here.
The bamboo.
All right. Well, what kind of trees take a lick and keep on ticking? I'll tell you, it's the bamboo out here ticking. That's TikTok. These trees, I want to take a quick shot, how they look. I put them down in the book, and then I take a sip. I better pass before this rips. All right, so hold on. All right, the bamboo out here, right, are interesting because they have roots that are going under the ground, right? And the Japanese people eat these trees.
Okay.
They eat baby bamboo, right?
Bamboo is not a tree, but go ahead. It's a grass.
Hold on. What was the question? I thought you asked me about 3 trees. Go ahead.
I correct myself. Plants.
Oh,
all right.
Okay.
I correct myself.
All right. Which plants are the most resilient of these 3 tree-like?
Of these
plants?
3.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this plant called bamboo has its roots uprooted by Japanese people because they eat it. All right.
Bamboo shoots.
Yeah, bamboo shoots, and they just in this season right now during Tsuyu, because we just entered the rainy season here. The root after rain, it'll come up. The next day, it's up like 5 inches higher. The next day, it's just like it's a whole tree. And it's not edible by the 3rd day. So, on that first day, when it just pokes its head out, you gotta dig, and you can't dig straight into it because then you cut off the top and you miss the deeper root that's under the ground.
Wow.
So you gotta have technique for this. But the fact that the bamboo tree can take its roots being uprooted, the bamboo plant can have its roots uprooted and still keep going and build a whole bamboo forest. I'm gonna give it 1 for the bamboo tree. 1 point for the bamboo tree.
All right.
That's my answer.
That's your answer. The bamboo tree.
Yeah. I mean, other trees, around the world, they might get struck by lightning and it fall down, and then other trees grow up in its place. I can consider that resilience as well.
Okay.
Right? Like the nature itself, the forest is resilient, but the tree itself has only 1 life. Yeah. Let me put it that way.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna say the same, but for a different reason.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the same, but for a different reason. Because
come with it.
Trees in the UK, their root system is extremely short. Like it's like extremely short because there's so much water there. There's so much water that they don't come into contact with drought or needing to save up so much. So because times are plenty, they're always feasting. So we'll be good with a little short root system. All of the moisture is right there, everything we need. So when a wind comes, sometimes you get trees knocking over because they ain't got no roots.
They ain't used to having to dig down deep and hold on, trying to find water.
But
so that's okay. Go ahead. I had a question in there. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Because I'm about to move on to the next type of tree.
I was going to ask, so when you planting herbs and spices, I got some herbs and spices I'm doing some experiments with right now. Like, is it better to not water them so much so that the roots go down deeper to try to find water, or keep them happy?
With herbs, it makes sense to have a shorter root system because you don't usually plant them in something so big. You use a little shallow planter anyway. It might be this big, by that wide. You don't want the root system to go all that deep because the more nutrients they can get at the surface level, the more yield you can get to cut them, and they will keep growing back.
The root is just like right there. Okay, all right. They'll regrow quickly. So now, so bringing that to the people, then you bring that to the people. Hard times produce hard people, and hard people produce soft times or peaceful times. All right, the peaceful times produce weak people or soft people, and then soft people produce hard times.
I mean, I guess
that's somebody's quote. That's somebody's quote. I'm just kind of applying the situation.
A hard head makes for a soft behind.
Makes for a soft behind.
Right? You can say it that way.
It's the other way around, because if you got a soft behind, then you need to keep getting whoopings, right?
And
then that's going to make you resilient, so that you don't need. So you create, environment around you where you don't need to get whoopings. You're doing the right thing. But the longer you're doing the right thing, the society, the environment that you've created, now people start to take things for granted, and they get soft, right? The other people around you getting soft because you got everything together for them. They ain't got to do it themselves. Right? So they don't have resilience. They don't, and then that's the cycle. All right, that's the cycle. It's created.
Yeah. Something like that. Something like that.
Okay.
Something
all right.
like that.
What you got, man? What you thinking? All right.
So the trees in the Northeast, they tend to be very resilient because these are trees that encounter snow.
Yeah, snow.
So there's literally a time where they can not get food from the sun because all the leaves are gone. Except I'm talking deciduous trees, not coniferous. Deciduous trees. They shed their leaves and they can't even use, photosynthesis, so they have to depend on sap that they have stored up. And that's where we get maple sugar, which we make into maple syrup.
That's thick, stored energy.
Yes. These trees tend to be very hard, but if they are, they come into contact with like thunderstorms, like you said, or a certain thing, then that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
That tree ripped in half. Gone.
Yeah.
So you move on to bamboo. And I say that bamboo is the most resilient, not because of, the whole root system or anything like that, but it is not prone to breaking. It can bend so much. So much and not break. It is resilient to that force. It's said that we should be more like bamboo, that we have a sturdy foundation, but when things come at us, you can take it. But a break. Okay, I can come back.
Bell sprout. Not like pseudo udo.
No, pseudo.
Yeah, real hard. It's like ready to snap. Yeah.
No, we bending over here. Yeah. So
fair enough.
The Japanese proverb goes, fall 7 times, rise 8.
Chichikurobi. Yaoki.
Yeah. So that's the Japanese proverb.
I hadn't even heard it in English before this chapter yet.
But what we going to do, I want you to take out your Bible real quick.
Oh.
Yeah, we in cross culture. You already know. CXC is what we do, dog. CXC is what we do.
Hold on. What version you want? One version you want?
Well, then what version you have?
That says the bilingual right there. But what you want?
Bilingual.
Let me know.
I mean, it doesn't matter to me.
I got the NIV combined with the Japanese. What's this? Shinkai Yaku. What you got? What we need?
I mean, whatever you want to read it.
You said,
are you ready?
Bible. Yeah, we're
okay. Ready. Oh, Proverbs 24:16.
Bro, I was already there. Let the church say. I was already on Proverbs this morning. So what you got? 16. You want
Proverbs 24:16. Yeah, read it to the people then.
All right. This is the word of the Lord. Proverbs 24:16. For though a righteous man falls 7 times, he rises again. But the wicked are brought down by calamity. Hey. So are you?
Look.
So what you saying?
Look.
It says 7 times, bro. Hold on.
7 times. Exactly. It rises again.
So the righteous man does exactly what the Japanese proverb is saying, what these proverbs are saying right here. For though a righteous man falls 7 times, he rises again.
Yeah.
Saying what it says.
I mean,
what does it say in Japanese? Hold on. Tarashi mono wa hitabi taorete mo mata okiagaru kara da. Waru mono wa tsumazuite horobiru. Tsumazuite horobiru.
What?
They fall down and are unraveled.
Disappear or unraveled. Ooh, that sounds horrible.
That's it. They crumble.
That's on some what's it called? Avengers Endgame type stuff. Yeah. Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. Yo, chill.
Yo. Dude. That's all I gotta say, man.
That's serious.
There you go. All right.
Wow. Unraveled.
Yeah.
Unraveled.
Brought down by calamity. Ganon.
Chill out. Chill out. Not Ganon. Okay.
Powerful verse.
So we're gonna jump into something else. This is something that they've been teaching at my job for forever. It was something else before this. It was developmental like practices, and I can't remember that one, but this one is the one that stuck with me. Developmental relationships.
That's the one that should. Okay.
Yeah. So these are the relationships that you make that make you more resilient. So the people that push you to like, hey, you should read more. Hey, you should, go for that job opportunity. Hey, you should go forward. Those relationships that make you more resilient. The ones that are like, you know what? You did 50 push-ups, but I think you got 3 more in you. I think you got 3 more. Those types of relationships was like just pushing you to almost to your breaking point.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, then you get nothing.
How do you cultivate those types of relationships? Is it like training to teach you how to do that, or just like if you got one, you better hold on tight?
There's a whole so it's called developmental assets. That's the first thing is. So it's a list of 40 different assets. Right? And the more that you have, the more resilient you are. But then they kind of formulated it into developmental relationships. So where you are thinking of how to be that for our clientele. So you want to make them more resilient. So you do need to push them in certain ways and, make sure that they, hey, read a book. Hey, do this. A lot of our clients for the company are high schoolers. So we want to instill this in them before they make it into the real world, so that hopefully they can now be that for somebody else. And mentorship is a big part of that.
Yo, you can't just throw somebody into mentorship. All right, that was like membership. You can actually throw somebody into membership. All you gotta do is go down and hit that subscribe button.
Hey,
notification now, man. You'll become a subscriber. Now for our members, that's another level to this.
We're gonna let y'all know about that one.
Yeah. But as far as you got developmental assets. Now these are assets that you recognize in others, or that you planted in others and grow in others. Like what's going on there?
You recognize those in others and also in yourself. I mean, it's literally just a list of things. You can say, oh, I have this, I have this, I have this,
right.
I don't have that, I don't have that.
Okay, so you find it out, understand where you at, but then also look towards others and understand what they got, and say, okay, we're gonna grow that thing inside of you, right? Because that's your money maker right there, or it should be. Right? If you take care of it and have discipline, and then that developmental relationship is building
the people that kind of get you more developmental assets. Yeah, so those relationships are the ones that are gonna make you more resilient. They're gonna add to your asset list.
Well, if you only have one asset, and you're looking at your portfolio, your own personal portfolio or your financial portfolio, you only got one asset, and it's kind of iffy. When the downturn hits, that could take you out. It could take you out. According to this chapter,
I guess it could.
I know you got something there. I know you.
You already know I got something there. Look, I got so many things that I'm about to skip over just to get to that, because time is running short now.
I see the segue.
Oh, all right. So
See it in his eyes, folks. All right, folks are listening on Spotify. Like his eyes are like on fire.
they're lit.
Yeah.
So, all right. We're gonna jump into this one right now. Here and now, be mindful. You know, definitely want to make sure that you're living in the present, because when you live in the present, then you're not anxious and you're not depressed. You may be stressed, but stress comes from the present, anxiety comes from the future, and depression comes from the past.
Dang, whoa, that's a lot of knowledge right there. Hold on. Stress comes from the present, anxiety comes from the future. What's gonna happen? Depression comes from the past. Oh man, I can't believe I did that. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So we're gonna jump into some other stuff. It's lightning round right now.
Okay.
Trying to get to those points.
Wabi sabi.
Wabi sabi.
Yeah.
I only heard it, so apologies if it's not spelled right. Like, okay. Perfectly imperfect. I have a sermon by the same title. To the effect that to err is to be human, you know.
Yes.
We're not going to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. By our weakness, he is made strong in us. You know, I could go on and on, but just because you're not perfect doesn't mean that you're not worthy. There's a practice of mending Japanese pottery.
Yes.
With
holding, folks. Right.
With what's like gold.
Yes.
So like you join the two pieces with gold, and it looks beautiful. It looks very beautiful. But the care and attention that is taken to the things that can break or the things that must be repaired is a wonderful thing to look at, and great for your mental health, because some of us, you know, we get to that point where we're like, oh, well, you know, I'm not worth it. But you can be made over again.
There's recognition that, you know, we're flawed. We will die. There is death. There's need for renewing of this mind and of the body and of the spirit. Like all of that is like at the base of Japanese thought and spiritual practice. And as a result, they build buildings out of wood. They build their temples out of wood, because the temples do need to be restored every 20 years. You go to Ise Shrine, where I've been, and yeah, like every 20 years for the last 600-700 years, the shrine has been rebuilt, right? Using new sacred trees that have been planted around them. And the trees have this white band around it to let you know this is a sacred tree. It's going to be used for the temple in 100 years when it's ready. Like, I will die. This will be passed on. It's going to be taken care of.
That's crazy.
Recognition, recognize. That's real.
All right, I'm gonna go. Ooh, this one. I don't know if this one's spelled correctly. Ichigo Ichie. That's. I was
about to say that's for Kanye. You know, one time.
Ichie.
One time, when you meet once and you get one chance, you know, to make an impact or make an impression or to make, you know, some kind of influence on someone's life. So, you know, only get one chance. Go ahead and do it right.
Yeah.
Before that time passes, right?
In English, it would be you only get one first impression.
You only get one first impression. Yeah. And it might be the only impression you get. Yeah.
I think with the Japanese, it's more so like, I mean, and correct me if I'm wrong, because, you know, I'm not Japanese, and I've definitely not studied the culture as deeply as you. But the time that we have together is the only. This moment is only this moment, if that makes sense.
Yes.
This moment will only be once. So
yes,
let's be purposeful in how we are spending our time together and what we are doing, so that we can make a memory, so that we can say that we utilize the time.
Good stewards of that time, yeah.
Yes.
That's right. Ichi is one.
All right.
Go is meeting, one again, and then picture.
Oh.
Yeah, Ichigo.
写真大丈夫ですか?
Right? That's it. Don't take a picture again. And I want to set. No, okay, good. What's the next shot? Lightning.
All right. So we're one of the last points here.
That was the big
Anti-fragile. Yeah. I had to do this one. I wanted to jump into this one. So the example that was given was Hercules fighting the Hydra, and how the Hydra actually got stronger from damage. So the idea here is, how can we get stronger from damage? Life is going to happen. And as I tell my clients this all the time, life is going to happen. You need to have a backup plan so that I don't see you here again. I work with the homeless population, so I don't want to see them again. I want to know that they have flown and they are off soaring somewhere and everything is going good for them. Anti-fragile.
Yes.
Anti-fragile. So I got some points here.
Okay.
What's that first one?
Create redundancies.
Yes.
Right? So if the first one doesn't hit, boom, it's out. Next one is right there in this place. Keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They always have a plan B.
Plan B is ready to go. Right?
Mm-hmm. All right. So we got the next one. Live conservatively, but take small risks. Yeah.
Right? A bunch of small risks. Because one of them is going to hit. 3 of them going to miss. 3 are going to be okay. 1 is going to be astronomical. And at the end of the day, you're actually making money that way. If you only plant all your seeds in one basket or put all your eggs in one basket, that's your
It's gone.
That's your egg.
So that's your egg. Chill. That's what we were talking about actually off show. We were talking about the stock market a little bit last week. And that's kind of what it is. Because you might start with some penny stocks and they fly up, and then you end up with $100 and you take that and buy 2 stocks, and then that company splits stocks, so you get more stock, and then you go forward, and sometimes you lose money.
Yep.
But you'll never look. They say scared money don't make none.
Don't make money. Yeah, I know.
Scared money don't make none. Yeah. Scared money don't make none.
Exactly.
That's what it is. All right, so we got the hardest thing.
Get rid of the things that make you fragile. You took the negative route on this one. Get rid of the things that make you fragile. Fragile meaning you take that hit, you fall apart. Get rid of the things that make the wicked. Basically, take out the wickedness out of your life. Take out the wickedness. Yo. Because it's going to bring you down when the calamity hits, and the calamity is coming. Winter's coming, or summer's coming, right?
Summer is coming. Winter is coming.
Look, today's Bible verse, right? The message was about anger, right? Anger management. Okay. Because if you have anger, uncontrolled anger, and it's just feeding on your house, that's like having a drip, right? A drip through your roof. And eventually, you keep letting that thing leak.
Yo,
it's going to cause a hole. It's gonna wreck your house. It's gonna lead to death. That's what anger will do on you, and it'll do to your relationship. If you just stay angry, you might kill that person, or they might kill you. Right? That's what's gonna happen at some point if you don't let that thing go. So look, if you wanna future-proof your relationships, then right now in this moment, you build something. When I'm angry, or when you're angry, look, I'm gonna understand that. We're gonna count to 6. We're gonna drink some water, take a sip, take a self-assessment, pray. If it's that serious, write it down. Get yourself a pen and a pad. Do what you gotta do to make yourself anti-fragile.
They say that being mad at another person and not letting them know and not talking it out is like drinking poison and hoping they die.
It sure
drinking
is.
Poison and hoping they die. It don't make no sense at all.
And there's a lot of truth to that. Yeah.
I mean, there's a whole lot. There's a whole lot there.
Poison, you're actually doing something in your body. You're creating cancer
to yourself. Like, I hope they die. Like, what?
That's
made no
real.
sense.
On
It made
so
no
many levels.
sense.
Bro, that's so
All
real.
right.
So many levels, bro.
Look, we're going forward. The road to 100 is almost done. Thank you for joining us. Keep up with us. We got a lot coming in the next couple months. A lot is coming down the pipeline. You will not be disappointed if you stay and stick with us. We got giveaways. We got a reformat to how we're doing things. We're testing in the back end, which you guys don't see. We're about to do some changes to the thumbnail. The thumbnail got to get changed.
Oh, big 100. Around big 100. Yes,
we gotta do something different. Yo, at all, right?
That's crazy. Yeah.
So we got some changes coming. Big changes coming. So definitely stick with us. Until next time, stay prayed up. Be blessed.
Yeah, amen to that.